Once upon a time, in a picturesque forest teeming with life, there stood a magnificent tree known as the generous tree. It towered over the other trees, its majestic branches reaching high into the sky, adorned with lush foliage that danced in the gentle breeze. With a trunk as sturdy as an oak and a heart as warm as the sun, the generous tree was a beacon of benevolence in the forest. Throughout the seasons, the generous tree served as a haven for the creatures of the forest. Birds built their nests among its branches, finding safety and comfort in its protective embrace. Squirrels scampered playfully, using their limbs as pathways, while rabbits burrowed beneath their roots, seeking refuge from predators. From the smallest insects to the grandest deer, all found solace and sustenance under the generous tree's generous canopy. The forest animals, grateful for the shelter and nurturing provided by the tree, whispered tales of its boundless kindness from one generation to the next. The stories spoke of the tree's unwavering support, its branches bending low to offer a resting place for tired travelers and weary creatures. The generous tree possessed a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings, and its benevolence knew no bounds. One day, a young boy named Thomas ventured into the forest, his heart heavy with worry. He had lost his way, wandering aimlessly in the dense undergrowth. Exhausted and afraid, he stumbled upon the generous tree, its presence providing a glimmer of hope amidst the vast wilderness. As Thomas approached the tree, a sense of calm washed over him. He leaned against its sturdy trunk, feeling its reassuring energy course through his veins. The generous tree seemed to sense his distress, reaching out with its gentle spirit, comforting him in his time of need. With a voice as soothing as a lullaby, the generous tree whispered words of encouragement to Thomas, assuring him that he was not alone and that he would find his way back home. Emboldened by the tree's words, Thomas's spirits lifted, and he set off with renewed determination to navigate the forest's labyrinthine paths. Days turned into weeks, and Thomas's bond with the generous tree deepened. He returned to its embrace time and again, sharing stories of his adventures, dreams, and aspirations. The tree, in its infinite wisdom, listened attentively, offering guidance and a sense of grounding to the young boy. As Thomas grew older, the generous tree became a trusted confidant. It witnessed his triumphs and failures, his joys and sorrows. Through it all, the tree remained a steadfast companion, offering solace and wisdom when needed most. Its branches became a sanctuary where Thomas could retreat, finding solace in the tree's unconditional love and acceptance. One summer's day, as Thomas sat beneath the generous tree, he noticed a group of children playing nearby. Their laughter and excitement filled the air, reminding him of his own carefree days. Inspired by their youthful energy, Thomas decided to share the gift of the generous tree with others. He invited the children to gather around the tree, telling them stories of its generosity and the magic it held within its branches. The children listened in awe, their eyes wide with wonder. Thomas encouraged them to embrace the spirit of the generous tree, urging them to show kindness, compassion, and generosity to all living beings. From that day forward, the children became caretakers of the generous tree, spreading its message of love and benevolence throughout the forest. They created a small sanctuary beneath its branches, where they would gather to share stories, create art, and learn from the wisdom of the tree. Generations passed, and the legacy of the generous tree lived on. It became a symbol of unity, compassion, and the interconnectivity of all life. The tree's teachings became embedded in the hearts of the villagers, who carried the spirit of generosity into their daily lives. In recognition of the tree's profound impact, the villagers declared a special day of celebration, known as Generous Tree Day. On this day, people from far and wide would journey to the forest, leaving offerings of gratitude at the base of the tree. They shared stories of its kindness, expressed their appreciation for the blessings it bestowed, and vowed to carry its spirit of generosity into the world. And so, the story of the generous tree continues to be told, its branches stretching far and wide, cradling generations of forest dwellers. Its legacy endures as a reminder that acts of kindness and compassion can create a ripple effect, spreading love and goodness throughout the world. The generous tree stands tall, an everlasting symbol of selflessness, unity, and the profound impact one tree can have on the lives it touches.